Well, welcome back, my friends, all to another rousing rendition. 4-year anniversary rendition. Can y'all believe that? I can't. Listen, before we jump into this, I've got to show y'all this. I know I've done a short with it that's kind of blowing up. This is the Apollo. Now, it was designed by Daniel Camarena. Daniel messaged me not long ago. He had Shani from Shade Indonesia make this. Shani reached out and said, Scab, Daniel would like you to review it before you send it to him. Would you do that? I said, sure, man. And I'm honored. The thing is, guys, a lot of times with Shani especially, guys will design a knife and then ask if I would review it. Well, if you have Shani make one, yeah, ask him because I'll gladly do it. This thing, son, is a damn truck. It's 12 millimeters. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really, really looking forward to the review. I'm not going to have to do a whole lot. I can get two hands on there. This thing weighs 5.6 pounds. It is sick. Listen, this isn't going to be a long video, and I know I always say that, and it's a long video. So, take that for what it's worth. I just want to take one video with no goofiness, well, as little as possible, and just say thank you. Today, June 24th, marks 4 years on YouTube, and I really, really hope I hadn't cut my head off. Hopefully you can see me. You're not missing nothing if I did. Listen, thank y'all. That's all this is. We've been on YouTube 4 years, and I'm going to give you a little history, and then I want to tell you kind of where we're going. I just happen to be sitting here. This is the Dragoth, just to show you a knife. We're a knife channel. Now, if this is your first Choir Boys Outdoors video, man, I got almost 7,000 videos. Probably 4,000 of them are hard use. 1,000 or two of them are me riding around hollering at people and then doing all kind of shit. And we probably got 2,000 or 3,000 shorts. Check those out because this is literally a video just for folks who subscribe, and anybody's welcome. I certainly don't mean don't watch it. But I'm just saying this isn't a good representation of the channel. We do hard use reviews, actual use reviews. I'm not trying to break the knife. I never will. If a knife breaks on this channel, well, that's an issue. Basically, I know what I do with a knife when I go in the field. I up that a little bit. So when I'm testing or whatever you want to call it, demoing is what I like to call it. I'm really not a knife reviewer. I'm just not. It doesn't fit this channel. And I'm just kind of looking around at what I got. I just did a review on the USMC K-Bar. I love this knife. It did very, very well, sharp as shit, blah, blah, blah. But here's the deal. Let me give you a little history, and then if I can think about it, I want to touch on that K-Bar. Guys, I started this channel because I was about 2 months clean from meth, coke, fentanyl, you name it. I took it. Had a severe coke habit, but any of you that's ever done drugs know that in this day and age, you don't know what you're getting anymore. And so for 5 or 6 years, maybe 8, I had some severe addiction. I just kind of walked off the rails. Fortunately, my wife somehow stayed, but I was just clean. I had just gotten clean a couple months, and I needed something to do with my time and my hands. One thing, and I do want to explain this, and I'll try to be brief. One thing that folks don't get with addiction, okay? One, I think sometimes we glorify the addict a little much and, oh, they're recovering and isn't that great? Guys, it's the addict's family, it's the friends, it's the people we hurt. Those are the folks who suffer. Those are the casualties. So I don't want to downplay that or be like, ooh, I'm clean. It's a fight for me every day, but the further away from it I get, the more and more aware the damage I've done. The other thing that you need to be aware of is when you're an addict, if you're not, loaded or rich or have a way to get money, you hustle. And what happens is, or what happened with me was, when I got clean, that was great, man. It was fine. I slept for a couple weeks, had to shake, did all that stuff you do. But the biggest thing to get used to was going 1,000 miles an hour, trying to hustle, running and gunning, doing all kind of stuff to make money and to get drugs. To sitting at the house watching TV, well, that ain't good either. Not for somebody who's always going. So I love knives. I've always loved knives. I will always love knives. And I had been watching a little YouTube, Donnie B all day, Advanced Knife Pro. were two of my favorites. And I thought, you know what, I can do that. And so, and I just shared the first video I did. I did the video kind of tongue in cheek, just messing around, seeing what it would do. And man, I was hooked. I was hooked. And I don't want to say I replaced one addiction for the other, because this was different. And almost within a couple of months, man, a real passion developed. And then a real competitiveness developed. And I'm just going to be real with you in this video. I'm just going to be honest with you. And I'm only talking about Scab. When I talk about competitive, I don't mean there's this channel over here and they've got 500 subscribers and I'm going to pass them. I look at this channel over here, or it's honestly like Donnie. I'd see his videos and I seen what he was doing. And then I look at my videos and I'm like, I got to get better. I got to get like that. I couldn't compete against Donnie. I don't want to do that. We're two different personalities, but I could compete against me. So what I began to do is in my videos, it became a competition with myself. Can I get better? Right? The first year, we're just chopping and stabbing, dude. That's it. That's it. That's why I want to thank y'all, because how a lot of you stayed through that is insane. Because we didn't test. It wasn't no damn knife testing. It was, and I'm glad this knife's sitting here. This is a prime example. The Big Brother. Now, there's a million things you can do with this knife. There's nothing wrong with this knife. It's a great knife if you use it correctly. That's the key. I went out and chopped everything with it, right? That's all I knew to do, chop and stab. So what happened was year one was getting our feet wet. So when we come up to year one, in my brilliance, I'd gotten fired, but I got to 1,000 subscribers in like 7 months. So coming up on year one, I wanted to get to 2,000 subscribers. We got to about 1,700, but I was learning. Year two, I said, I'm going to do more knife reviews and we're going to learn how to do the knife reviews. So we started coming up with more of a formula other than just chopping and stabbing, because, well, while that's great, there's a lot more to knives. Year two, we set a goal for 5,000. People said, Scab, don't do it, don't do it. Well, we hit our 5,000 about 2 months early, but we stopped. We just stopped. August 18th of 2022, the channel took off. Now, that was about 2 months after our 2-year anniversary. Year three, I wanted to get to 50,000 bad, and I think I got to 48 or 49,000. Year four, that's where we're at now. I really wanted that 100K by today. But you know what? At this point, how can I not be thankful? How can I not be just happy? Honestly, we'll hit our 100K. By this time next week, we'll be there. And the thing is, guys, some people say, well, just you set goals silly. I'm not worried about that. It's not silly to me. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be here. And I'm thankful for each and every one of you. This isn't about knife companies, although I am insanely thankful to Shade Indonesian, to Carnivore, and to Rosecraft, and of course Work Tough Gear, and Spartan Blades, and Geotech, and BPS, and Jack Wolf, and Rosecraft, and everybody who's helped. But all of those aside, thank you. Without you guys, and it's not just the views. Please know that. Whether people watch or whether they don't, I'm still going to do it because I love doing it. But you guys have no idea. Some of you will never know this side of heaven what just a few lines, what some of your comments have meant to me. There's been shitty days. Today was one of them. And it's nothing bad. My highs, being an addict, guys, my highs are high. And sometimes y'all see that, man, I'm putting out content, boom, 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 boom. Sometimes my lows are low. Last couple of weeks, as well as we've been doing, my lows have been low. I can't explain it. I don't know. But I know this morning I just wasn't feeling it. I was in a shitty mood. I got up, I did my stretching. Physically, I felt good. Mentally, I didn't. And I read about 4 comments. And man, it just changed my day, because I realized that, and it's not like a eureka moment, not that realization, but I realized this morning, there's a lot of folks that watch this channel who are just like me. Addicts, have some physical problems they're trying to overcome. Some struggles, weight struggles. And it's like, we're all in this thing together, and we together have built a community. And I am thankful for you. This isn't about anything else other than me being thankful. We're not mentioning any of the other. You guys have sustained this channel. To everybody who's in the choir, that's YouTube memberships and Patreon. Dude, thank y'all. I did a video for you guys yesterday saying thank you, and I want to say publicly thank you. But to everybody who subscribes, man, thank y'all. And here's the deal. Here's kind of what we've done. Let me just give you a quick rundown. Year 1 was learning what we were doing. Year 2, I wanted to do more knife reviews. We did. Year 3, I said, okay, we're going to challenge ourselves, right? That's what we're going to do. We're going to really, really, really challenge ourselves. Coming into year 4, it was about growth. Going into year 5, this is big. Where do we go from here? We could keep doing the same stuff. I enjoy doing it. I could do knife demonstrations and knife reviews. All of these racks, guys, I don't know how well you can see them, but racks here, racks there. All of these racks are just slap full of knives. Some you've seen, some you've had, and I could redo them. I've got so many damn videos at this point, most people don't remember what I've done and had. We could do that. And it would be a blast and it would be fun. And I would have to think, unless something just bad happened, some bullshit happened, YouTube hit my channel like they hit Weekend Warrior Brandon Thrasher. Shout out to Brandon Thrasher. If you're watching this video, man, go over to Brandon Thrasher, Weekend_Warrior. I'll forget to put it in the description. But go over to Weekend Warrior and subscribe. They just shut him down. Just shut him down. Somebody reported him. So barring something like that, we're going to grow. That could happen. I could do that. But I tell you, I want to take a quick second and tell y'all where I'm at and where I'd like to see the channel grow. 4 years ago, when we started this channel, we had 0 subscribers, right? We're close to 100,000 subscribers now, I think. And I just checked. I did a short earlier today with this thing, Beast. And right before I clicked go on the camera, we were at 99,350, right? So what's that, 650? When we started, we had none. And a couple of quick shout outs, and I'm not going to do a lot. Listen to me. If you've helped this channel, you know who you are. And my mind's going 100 miles an hour right now, so I don't want to leave anybody out. But Backyard Samurai, Backyard Knife Dude, Ken, gave me my first shout out. He brought in Captain Electro, Eric Hussein, Carl Ruger, and a whole bunch more who've been with me from there. JR, who y'all hear about religiously, come in, I think, around 300 subscribers. Donnie B. All Day gave me my next shout out. And Donnie and I are brothers, friends. His preacher, the D-Bad Preacher, and let me grab that real quick, is a knife that absolutely built this damn channel. I'm a little stiff, guys. We just got done doing yoga, my damn ankles. But D-Bad gave me a shout out. This knife built this damn channel. This, the Raja, and the Emerson CQC 7. CQC 7. Jimmy Slash gave me a shout out. Now we don't do much going back and forth anymore, but Josh gave me a shout out and helped the channel out. This was way back when. And through the years, there's been all kind of people that's helped this channel. And the thing is this, guys, whether you watch one video or you watch 1,000, whether you comment or you don't, if you just watch the video, you help this channel. And I want you to know that I'm thankful. Where do we go from here? And I'll wrap this up. Here's what I see. We will always do knife reviews and demonstrations. And I know I said I wasn't a knife reviewer. We're just using terminology. Really, all we do is cut shit up and stab shit. That's it. So if y'all want to call it that, you can call it what you want. Here's what we're going to do. I mentioned when we started no subscribers where we're at subscribers. When I started this channel, I weighed 360 pounds, 365 pounds. Couldn't breathe, couldn't move, couldn't do anything, right? I weighed Saturday morning. Megatron was my witness. I weighed 258. Let me just say this real quick about my weight. I am doing exactly what I need to do to lose weight. I know that I'm an open book on here, but I also know I've only shown you 2 or 3 chapters. I don't mention previous stuff a lot. Working out, I worked out for 30 years, power lifted, did all that. Big into fitness, big into all that. I know people have tried to give me diet advice, and here's the thing, and I want you to understand, I appreciate you and thank you, but no thank you. I am doing what I need to do for me. I'm losing about 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds every 10 to 14 days. That's what I want to do because that implements the habits that will help me keep it all. I don't want to hear about bread. I don't want to hear about any of that because and I'm not saying that meanly. I'm just telling you, I know as much about that as anybody. If I wanted to drop 40 quick, I could, but I would yo-yo. Okay. So what I am doing, and it works for me. I won't shove it down your throat. I don't believe in doing that. But that's why you've not heard me come on and say, hey, I need some diet tips. We've got a plan. It's going exactly how it should be going. By October the 19th, and this is an important date, I should be around, I'll probably be lower, but I'm thinking 245 to 250. I had originally thought we'd land right on 250. It could still happen. I know that's only 8 pounds away, but the way we're losing weight and the way we're doing it is very slow, but it's steady. What happens October 19th? Well, that's my birthday. I'll be 53. Here's where all this ties in with the channel, just so you know. What I want to do is start adding camping, kayaking, and hiking videos. We will always be knife centric. We will always be blade centric. It's what built the channel. It's what brought you in. What I am talking about is once, maybe twice a month. And honestly, I might even start off some of the camping things in the choir and in the Patreon. But listen to me, for a test run, because now I'm going to have to learn to shoot a camp out and all that. And see, here's the deal, guys. I've camped. I camped with Blackie and all them. I use knives and all that. It's one thing to do all that. It's another thing to shoot it and put it out in a video. One thing I want to bring to everybody is camping and kayaking. And please don't take it that, oh, he's not. Nope. It's going to be for everybody. But I'm talking about 1 to 2 videos a month. That's it until we learn how to do them. And some of the campouts, we're going to incorporate blades because we do have obligations that we're going to keep and we're going to fulfill. But Choir Boys Outdoors. And let me tell you, I've been talking about this for 2 years, but here's why we're doing it now. Because I'm losing weight. And I came to an epiphany much earlier this year when I wanted to like really start shooting the camping. And this is kind of the thought that went through my head. There's nobody on this planet that's going to sit there and listen to you tell them how to take care of themselves in the woods when you can't take care of yourself out of the woods. That was a big part of this weight loss. I needed to do it. But I don't do things, guys. Let me just say this. I don't do things to show them I can. I don't do things to prove people wrong. I'm not that guy. I'm not a guy come on here where they said I couldn't do it. No, everybody's pretty much said I could do it. That's the people I do it for. The people that support me. That's why we keep rolling. That's why we keep going. That's why we keep moving. October 19th, I want to do a solo camp out. It doesn't sound like a big deal to many of you. I know. For me, it's huge. I want to get in my kayak. I want to kayak down the river. I want to find a spot. And of course, it'll be predetermined. We're not going to do clickbaity, dumb shit, survival shit, none of that stupid shit. I get a little irritated with that. Not doing that. It's going to be a planned kayaking camp out. Solo. I'm going to leave early. Megatron and I'll kayak, probably enjoy the day for my birthday, but she'll come back to the parking lot. I'll go to my campsite and may do it on Friday. But the goal will be to camp out with minimal equipment and just do an overnight. It'll be nice that time of year. And people say, why don't you do it in the summer? Ain't no way. I'm going to sleep in the heat. No way. I live just south of Jacksonville, Florida. It's hot as balls. It was 98 today with a real feel of 108, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. If it feels like 108, anyway. So that's the goal. That's where we're going. The other thing I want to do with this channel is this. I want to have say and I want to have influence. Guys, I'm not going to design a knife. I have no desire to do that. I'll collab with folks. I've got a couple collabs in the works. Gladly do that. But I'm not a knife designer. I don't want to be. I don't pretend to be. I don't play one on YouTube. I am a knife guy that shows you how to make it, how a knife works. Not for you how to make it work, but how the knife operates. It's what we do. I don't want to learn to make knives. Time's short now. My time is short. I want to live. I want to enjoy. I don't want to have to learn another skill and learn how to shoot that. That's for other folks to do. I want this channel to have say. I want to be able to help folks who are serious about their channels. I can't build a channel for you, but I can damn sure shout you out and I can damn sure send knives to help you and I can do everything in that regard. I want our channel to have some say and some pop. And I want to be a force in this industry. You say, that's arrogant. Well, it is what it is. That's what I want to do. Some YouTubers want to design knives. Some want to own knife companies. I want to be a force in the knife community. I'm just being honest with you. The last thing I want to do is this. And I mentioned this K-bar. I'm going to, this upcoming year, and I made a comment to Donnie B all day. We ought to start doing inexpensive knives that people think are junk and give them a good review because we can. Guys, I want this to be a positive video, and I want you to know how thankful I am. But I also want you to know this. I am fully aware that we have some influence, right? You're going to buy what you're going to buy. You know that. But I also know that you watch these videos and they do play a role in some of your decisions. I don't want to be that guy who sways you one way or the other. I want the knife to do that. If you think that knife works with my limited skill set, and I'm not trying to be self-deprecating, I'm being honest. I'm working on it. I want to be the best knife guy in the world, and we're working on that, but I'm a long way from it. I want to start taking some knives that aren't expensive, and I want to start doing reviews on them, and I want to start busting some myths on them. I want to start taking some knives. There's a big thing now when somebody will see a hole in a knife, and the first thing they say, because they've seen it on YouTube, well, that's a weak spot. Not if it's heat treated correctly. And I'm not here to argue with anybody. Just like I told you with the K-bar, not arguing about a hole in a knife. My goal, where we're going and we're headed, is to do more outside stuff, but we're going to kind of start being myth busters, and we're going to go at it hard. I need to mention Joe, JS Bladecraft. Brother, I love you. Thank you for all you've done. Blade Talk will be coming back. Joe and I both have been handling life stuff, but Joe is a big part of this channel. He's been a big motivation. He's helps me in a lot of ways. And Joe ain't one of them yes guys. Joe speaks his mind. He's damn good with technology. And he is a big part of Blade Talk. We will be coming back. Finally, Megatron. I know she's not, baby, I know you're not going to watch this late in the video. And I'm okay, and that's why I usually wait this long. Guys, this channel wouldn't do jack shit without Megan. I want y'all to know that. The bigger we've got, the less y'all have seen her. She has a very difficult job. She's a radiation therapist. She treats cancer. That's her life. That's her passion. Without her, I can't do this. That's not me being nice. That's not me paying lip service. How many times, guys, do you see in shorts Meg in the background cooking or cleaning or doing something? Her sacrifice of her time allows us to do this. So, honey, I love you. I am appreciative. Guys, it's late, and I know this isn't my normal hollering and all that and craziness. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to every last one of you. Every one of you. Thank you. I love you. May the good Lord take a liking to you. I'm Scab. You're not. And I'm gone, son. Here's to another 4 more. Love y'all. Now I got to walk over there and act like I'm going to turn it off. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to kind of walk and talk over there. That way I don't have to do a whole lot of editing because I kind of suck at it. I'll be damned. Guys, oh, here's my Rajah. Let me do this before I go. This sumbitch right here, and this is my original one. I think I got 2, if not 3. Yeah, the clip's gone. It's busted. It's been through hell. The tip's about had it. This knife right here helped build this channel. I love this thing very, very much. I got a bunch of stuff up here, man. I forget how much of this stuff I got. See, that's what we got to do too, guys, is start going through this. Listen, let me quit yakking. Man, y'all have a great week. Thank you for all the love.